In this project, you're going to model a realistic flashlight. This is the C4D model with no materials applied to it. Once you get yours finished and materials put on it, it'll look something like this. You'll actually put it into a little scene with other reflective materials. So it's a cool project, and I intentionally introduced several advanced techniques on this project. My way of teaching is, instead of just giving you demonstrations of techniques, I would rather you have the techniques applied into an actual project that you're actually using, that you're actually making something. I think it's easier to understand. So one thing that's going to be new, let me open a new project here. One thing that's going to be new is the concept of splines, and I will put that word up on the screen, splines. So far in this course, we've been working with these parametric primitive objects here, under the cube. Just above it, this little rectangle, there's a bunch of spline objects. And let me choose one. Let me choose rectangle. Okay, so this is just a pathway. Okay, there's no dimension to it. It's just a path. So to get it to render as a form, I got to add what is called a NURBS. Yeah, whatever. What is a NURB? Non-uniform rational basis spline, and that's a mouthful. But if you say that, you sound like really intelligent. Like you know what you're doing. Non-rational or non-uniform means it changes. Rational means it has parameters. And B-spline, basis spline, is the mathematical term for the pathway. It's a function. So anyway, now what we'll do is we'll apply a NURBS to this, and we'll apply the extrude NURBS. We'll place the rectangle spline as a child of extrude, and this is what happens. Now what's really cool here is the extrude NURB has parameters. We can change the offset, and the rectangle is still it still has parameters. We can here we can decrease the width and decrease the height, or increase it, whatever. So both the NURBS and the spline are both still we can still change them with the parameters, which makes it really flexible. Now also what's cool is we can make the spline editable. So let me turn off the visibility of the extrude. So here is our spline, and again, it's a parametric object. We can change the parameters here in the attributes manager. We can also make it editable. So hit the letter C on the key with it selected. Hit the letter C, or just click this icon. We've been doing this before already. So now it is editable. And if we go into point mode, and you'll do this in the flashlight project, so go into point mode. Now the points are visible. Now I can select the points with the selection tool, and I don't know why there's a lag there. Now my mouse is lagging. Okay, so now I have those 2 points selected, right? And I could do the stuff I could get the scale tool, and I could scale those in, for example. Alrighty. So now let me turn on the visibility. Let me turn on the visibility of the extrude NURB, and you'll see that's what is the result. So so I have those 2 editable points on my spline, and I can change the shape of this object that way. That's by having this rectangle as an editable object. So with that, I'll end this video, and I want to talk about some other stuff you'll be doing in the flashlight project.